Doing anything slightly advanced in DeFi can feel very complicated, right? Imagine that you have it on mainnet, but the yield opportunity you want is on a Morpho vault that is on Base, right? To get there, you would need to first bridge over to Base, then swap your USDC, and then go on Morpho's UI and deposit your USDC and eventually get your vault tokens back. Now, this pattern emerges in a lot of different places as well. If you want to move funds from one chain to another to find yield, or you want to stake into LSTs and other restaking protocols, which would involve obviously multiple swaps and approvals, or you're onboarding a new user and you want to take them from, I just got my first crypto, into a yield strategy. All of these would involve multiple transactions in between that makes it a bit more challenging for the user to perform that action without the risk of losing their funds or making a mistake or basically getting frustrated with the entire process and just leaving the whole thing undone. Now, this is primarily why we built Composer. Composer is LI.FI's transaction orchestration engine that makes it possible for you to bundle multiple actions into one transaction, be it on the same chain or across multiple chains, so that the user just expresses their intent and the Composer would handle all the heavy lifting behind the scenes. Now, the good thing with Composer is that it is readily available in production today, and it doesn't introduce any new technical overheads or any new learning curves. You can use the same APIs and SDKs that you're familiar with when you're integrating with LI.FI. Earlier on, I talked about an example where you go from your Ethereum balance into a Morpho vault on Base. I want to show you exactly how to do that in practice and also possibly show you a demo that I hope would work so that you can understand the things that it brings to the table for you. All right, to first of all start working with Composer, the first thing you want to do is look at the LI.FI documentation for Composer. So we have an overview section that talks about what it is. We have some key benefits that shows you exactly the benefits of using Composer, how it works, some value proposition for integrators like yourself, some of the supported actions that we currently have in production today, an example workflow with deposits. You can see some of the technical details, but more importantly, the technical implementation details, where it shows you that Composer is available on both the quote and advanced route endpoints, which are the primary endpoints that you currently use today to work with LI.FI. Now we have a sample example here as well, but I want to show you the example that demonstrates what I talked about earlier. So here I have a deposit button that basically constructs what I want to do. So I want to go from it on native it on mainnet, and I want to deposit that into a Morpho vault on Base with this address, and this is the Base chain ID. So ideally what would happen is when I try to execute this transaction, I will have to sign that transaction once and that's it. So let's try it. Let's try that actually. So I have that demo running here. This is a one-click experience that I want to do here. So let's go ahead and do that. Click on this. First, it will get the quote from LI.FI for me, and then it will try to execute that quote. And now I will have to approve. And when I do that, that's all it takes. So there's going to be ideally 3 to 4 different transactions that happen behind the scenes here, but that's no longer my business. I don't need to care about that. I execute the transaction once, I approve, and hopefully I get the desired result, which is going to be receiving my vault tokens on the Morpho vault on Base. And it looks like the transaction is done. And if we look at what exactly happened here, you can see that we started by submitting the transaction on Ethereum. It got bridged over to Base via Mayan, deposited into our Morpho vault, and we received the vault tokens back. And you can confirm any of these transactions using one of these explorers. So this is primarily the thing that Composer helps you do. You can orchestrate multiple complex DeFi workflows into one single transaction, regardless of the chain, regardless of all the underlying tools. You just have to do one transaction, approve it once, and you get the desired result. If you want to start building with Composer today, it's available on the LI.FI documentation. I'm really looking forward to what you build with this, and let us know if you face any challenges while you go through the process. Bye.